And there it is. It always happens, boys. The prophecy never misses. Give them enough time, give them enough power, and inevitably they will always destroy themselves and eat themselves at the end of the day. Because, let's face it, it's just a race to the bottom. All of these leftist ideologies, inclusivity, and all of that jazz, it's just the ultimate race to the bottom. And there is nothing that shows this better than Valorant, in my honest opinion. I covered Valorant a couple of times because Valorant's descent into absolute chaos and madness has been nothing short of spectacular, and it's happening if you do not know. Valorant is currently the game where you can literally get banned by playing a ranked game and politely just asking your team to stop fully role-playing in the middle of your ranked session and concentrate on winning the game can result in you getting banned. It is the game where the game's director, a strong independent female, not of color this time, I know, that's the most tragic thing ever, that she's not a DEI hire. But, I mean, she does all the DEI things, okay? Literally came out and said that they are going to take away Valorant from the evil chuds and make it a safe, inclusive space for everyone. And I mean, it always happens. It always ends in disaster. And this is today's story.
There are a lot of people in the world and on social media who want to be the center of attention. And if a company doesn't pander to them, if an event doesn't include them, and they cannot get the attention that they crave, they take to social media, they try to get people to boycott and attack events. And that is happening right now with a girls only Valorant 5v5 tournament because there are people that are mad that it's only open to
What do you mean, girls only? That's sexist.
biological women. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the tips now, when
By the way, boys, yes, please like and subscribe. Do it right now. It takes less than a second. Come on. And it seriously does help the channel a lot, so thank you everyone who does. Like the video right now. Again, takes less than a second, so do it now.
it comes to esports, I think it's perfectly fine to have female only events and even male only events. I don't see there being a problem. I don't think that
Heresy. How is this is not okay. In the current year, this is not okay.
certain individuals are being targeted and fought against if it is, an event that ultimately is supposed to be for fun. But because there are quite a few people online and in the esports scene who are, in this case, not biological women who want to be included, they are now furious at this event. So it says the announcement of a girls only Valorant
Now, granted, they would be furious no matter the situation, but at least they have a direction to point their anger in.
5v5 tournament has caused some backlash, and this is the initial post. It just talks about the format, the dates, and the prize. And again, keep in mind that this is not some company ran event. This is just done by a small group of people. It is supposed to
A small, not inclusive group of people. They may get banned from the industry, from Valorant permanently if they don't fix this mistake.
be a for fun event. It's not like this could change the trajectory of somebody's life and it's a professional level event. That's not the case. But because it is only open to biological female players, now it is getting attacked. And for two reasons. First, the poster
Also, sounds like the most boring event ever.
was made with AI. Many say the organizers should have hired real artists from the big Valorant art community instead. And second, the rule keeps out.
I mean, of course they did. Valorant is also filled to the brim with insane shippers. And any community that has shippers and you do not get rid of them, you do not keep them outside of the community, is gonna inevitably lose because shippers are all completely off the wall.
Trans women. This has led to claims of transphobia and calls to boycott the event. Now, I think that the trans community just really honed in on the AI poster to try to basically give people an in into the controversy. Oh, you want to be outraged about AI? Here's an AI poster. By the way, this group is also transphobic, so maybe you should talk about that too. Oh, hey, maybe you should want to boycott them too. I think that this is absolutely insane because we know that men are shown to have statistically significant faster reaction times.
Ah, completely untrue. Absolutely insane.
Research consistently shows that men on average
Everyone knows that the truth of this is obviously, as Hassan Piker himself would probably say, that women are actually stronger, faster, better, and smarter than the other ones, okay? We all know that this is true.
have faster reaction times than women across most.
You see, on average, which means it's not always. I love when someone says this. My favorite thing in the world is honestly when you say something on average this, and the other person replies, "But I don't do that." I love when that happens. It's like I just die inside.
Age groups. So, yes, there are going to be women who say, meh, I'm good on that. And ultimately, yes, even if you identify as a woman, even if you claim to be a woman now, you.
By the way, this is probably just the start of this controversy. Again, the Valorant themselves, Riot Games, are going to get involved into this. They cannot allow something as bad as this situation out there. Okay.
Are biologically a male, and there are even trans individuals who are talking about this and saying, yeah, I mean, this is fair. My God, trans person here. I'm so sick and tired of this. Having a biological women's tournament isn't transphobic. They want biological women only for this, which keeps it 100% fair. We don't know the differences yet fully with us trans people, because at the end of the day, trans women are still biologically male. That is a fact. God damn, y'all gotta stop acting like everything's transphobic. So
sad post. Sad post.
that is a crazy yet accurate post that I saw.
Sad.
But yeah, there are people who are saying that they don't understand the reason behind excluding trans women in this. Maybe they should do, like, I don't know, 2 seconds of research. Obviously,
that would be a little bit too much.
At the highest levels of competitive play, men are better. Only a retard would look at
Asmongold. Wait, is this like a popping off post? Is this like super vital? Oh, 2.4 million views. I did not know. Nice.
Seconds of research. Obviously, at the highest levels of competitive play, men are better. Only a retard would look at something that happens 100 out of 100 times and come to the conclusion that there's no correlation. Biology is real, even if you pretend it's not. Men have different ratings for chess, and that's purely mental. There are numerous biological advantages for gaming. How do you not know your own body at all? Biology does affect gaming. Men have better reaction times. Come on, dude, you're smarter than this. Let real women have their own spaces and shut your damn mouth. Saying there's no
absolutely problematic. So Riot needs to step in and ban all these people. Again, they probably will. I would not be surprised in the slightest if Riot Games makes a statement about this.
Advantage is crazy. I can guarantee you the best women's teams would get shit on 99 out of 100.
In before someone links the classic yet absolutely fantastic video of the professional English women's soccer team losing. And by losing, I'm being nice. They got completely destroyed, okay? By a men's team of 12-year-olds. I'm not kidding. I think they didn't even score against those kids. Like, professional soccer team of women. Competitive. Like, one of the best in the world. Got destroyed by 12-year-old boys who were not even competitive professionals or anything like that. They were just your average fucking, oh, I train in football type of thing. They destroyed Becky. Becky was out there in the field saying, oh my god, this is gonna be easy. Hold my latte, frache macho. And then she got curb stomped. Becky didn't have a good time. She got humiliated. Becky did not like that. Becky was mad. Becky asked her AI assistant, can she reverse time? And the AI said yes, because AI is stupid. And then Becky couldn't reverse time and she got pissed and canceled her Grok subscription. It was a horrible day for everyone, okay? Trust me, especially Becky. Okay? It was bad. It was bad. It's a classic meme.
100 times. Source, trust me, bro, that's really the best comeback you have. I would be very curious to have a conversation with this individual on the amount of female-only esports orgs that have shut down over the past decade since they've tried to push them. I think the majority of them...
Anyone remember? By the way, boys, leave in the comment if you remember Team Siren. Oh, man, that story is legit.
Have shuttered and disbanded, and
it was a competitive professional League of Legends all women's team that went and played pro. Oh boy.
Most of them don't even really exist anymore. There are still a couple smaller orgs, but they don't ever top at competitive level events. I know esports in general is kind of struggling right now, but yeah, I
haven't heard anything about this, but I would not be surprised if esports is struggling. Let's be real. Most people are unks now. I am unk twice too at this point. I can yell at Billy. And I can yell at Billy number 2 because I don't know the other one's name, okay? I can sit on the porch and be that guy. Completely allowed, okay? 30 is the new 70. I'm fucking already dead, boys. It is what it is. We're ranking hard here.
think that this person clearly doesn't actually understand the state of the competitive video game scene, that's for sure. Going back to the
Yeah, these people don't understand most common sense things. That's the problem.
initial post I referenced, there's also discussion about how the organizers of the event are 17, and that basically means that this group of activists are bullying 17-year-olds, which I just think is fucking weird. Not that it's
absolutely on point, not gonna lie. Absolutely expected. Listen. The paradox of tolerance is that you must be intolerant for tolerance to work. And then it obviously still doesn't work even if you do it, because the obvious problem is someone can always claim intolerance for something, because it's just, again, a giant race to the bottom. Okay, it's a free fall to the bottom, honestly, not a race. You don't need to try a lot. In any case, that was Mommy Very Dark. 10 out of 10. Have a nice day. Bye.